Good morning, hoodies. Welcome back to the Hood Table for another podcast with your girl Tanya. Please come on in and like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, please and thank you very much. Now, in this next story that we are going to be discussing, hoodies, we are going to find out that some parents are just determined to raise their children to be criminals, starting at the age of 4 years old. Now, I remember, or recall, I should say, of times when I was younger, my mother or father told me to do certain things, and you better do it. But in this particular situation, there's this father in Utah who is facing criminal charges for allegedly encouraging his 4-year-old child to shoot at police officers after officials say he received the wrong order at a McDonald's drive-through in Midvale. So let's take a look at this video clip real quick.
So the driver of that vehicle was upset at the McDonald's employees because the order wasn't what he ordered. So they told him that they would fix his order. At that time, we believe he brandished a firearm. The McDonald's employees called the police department, and Unified Police Department responded. They drove up by this vehicle, the suspect vehicle, knowing that he brandished a firearm. They immediately tried to make contact with the driver, knowing that he might be armed. They pulled him out of the vehicle as quickly as they could. He was non-compliant the whole time. And as soon as he was pulled out of the vehicle and they started to take him into custody, one of the officers noticed a firearm coming out the vehicle, and he was able to deflect it, but the firearm did go off and went into the awning here at the McDonald's. You know, this is a sad day for us because the person that pulled that trigger was 4 years old. Just think the gravity of that. A 4-year-old was told, we believe, by the father to pull the trigger and shoot a police officer.
Isn't it that just the craziest thing ever, you guys? Like this Utah man, a father of a 4-year-old, instructed his child to shoot at the police officers. You guys, this story is very, very alarming. The fact that a father would instruct his 4-year-old child to shoot at a police officer. Now, keep in mind there was another child in the car. So, this 4-year-old could have shot himself, could have shot the other child in the car, or could have shot a police officer, an innocent bystander, somebody at the McDonald's, their own father. Like anybody could have been shot. But thanks to that officer being quick on his feet, he was able to reach his arm out and knock the gun away to the side so that it would shoot at anybody, so that nobody would be harmed. Thank God nobody was harmed. This man allegedly was upset because they had got his order wrong, had put a gun out on the staff at the McDonald's. Then they told him to park to the side. You know how you go to McDonald's, especially if you order your food to order. Like I like to order my food fresh to order, and they'll tell you pull off to the side. But when he pulled off to the side, they went ahead and called the police, as they should have. And then when the police arrived on the scene, the man was asked to get out the vehicle, but he wouldn't cooperate. So they had to pull him from the car. And when he was being taken into custody, an officer on the scene turned back around towards the vehicle and saw a gun pointing out from the rear view window. And there was a round that was fired from the gun. But before police could return fire, the officer realized the shooter was a child and yelled out, "Kid," causing the other responding officials to stand down, according to the release. The officer who first noticed the child sustained an injury to his arm, but no other injuries were reported. Now, that child was in the back seat of his father's car along with another child who was 3 years old, which happened to be his sibling. And after doing some investigation, the police found out that the father allegedly told the child to shoot the police. Because of this whole situation, the father is now facing charges of not only felony child abuse, but also threatening with the use of a dangerous weapon while he remains in police custody. I would really love to sit down and talk to this father and find out what the hell was you thinking when you instructed your 4-year-old child to shoot at a police officer. And on that note, you guys, make sure you like and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, especially the parents out there. Remain vigilant at all times and always remember to keep it hood. Bye.